InGen must be eliminated. I will have control of Jurassic Park. As we speak, my men are on their way. Have your scientists ready to go immediately. Prepare for drop! Go! Go! Go!
Alright guys, this is Videogamelover58 here, and today I will be reviewing Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues for the Super Nintendo. This game came out in January of 1995. As you can see, you could select 6 missions. Originally this game was supposed to come out December of 1994, but for some reason it came out in 95. As you can see, I'm showcasing some of the weapons. So, let me explain the weapons. You get 3 lethal weapons, which is a default machine gun, another machine gun that only carries 200 bullets, and a shotgun that only carries 20 bullets. For the non-lethal weapons, you have an infinite, laser taser gun. You have a 200 bullets dart gun, and I don't even know how this works as a non-lethal weapon, a 20 bullet rocket launcher, but doesn't kill humans. Yeah, I don't get it. So the reason why there's a lethal and non-lethal is apparently from the plot of this game, as your Dr. Grant, which is based on the comics apparently, you're assigned to not harm all the dinosaurs with the exception of the Velociraptor and the T-Rex. So there's a meter on top that says 100 with the Jurassic Park logo. Well, if you constantly kill dinosaurs that aren't raptors and T-Rexes, well, you get an instant game over. I'm not making that up. So as you can see, this game was developed by Ocean, which right off the bat you might get a bad impression because Ocean is notorious in making pretty bad games, especially on the Super Nintendo. But this is one occasion I don't think it's a bad game. It's actually a pretty solid game. The controls are very silky smooth. Graphically is really nice too. It's a very good looking game for the Super Nintendo. A lot of great gritty looking colors for this game. Very fits the gritty feel. And one thing I must mention is the music. The music in this game is phenomenal. Incredible music. This is something that Ocean games tend to have. As much as even some of their worst games, they always happen to have a really good soundtrack. And Jurassic Park 2 The Chaos Continues absolutely has a great soundtrack. So, it seems like a really good game. You know, controls fine. It's a simple run and gun game. Looks great and it sounds great. There is one fatal flaw with this game, and it's this game is very, very punishing. You want to play a game that will absolutely frustrate the fuck out of you, then play this. This game is extremely tough because, as you've seen, the Velociraptors will attack you non-stop. There are no checkpoints whatsoever. So if you were to die throughout in the level, and I'm going to show it to you, you have to start the entire level all over again. Yeah, I don't understand why the hell they didn't add a checkpoint system. It's just so dumb that they actually did that. I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, you have a really solid game. A game that looks really good, plays great, but its difficulty is just a very huge turn-off to a lot of people. And a lot of people just don't want to play something that's extremely, extremely frustrating. The good news is, this is, I wouldn't say a rare game, but slightly uncommon since it came out so late in the Super Nintendo's lifespan, as it came out, like I mentioned, January of 1995. So, do I recommend this game? I do. I think it's a pretty solid game for the Super Nintendo, but it's a game that I would recommend emulation first, for you to understand all the enemy patterns, and because I forgot to mention this, eventually you fight humans. And let me tell you something, those humans can be very, very vicious of whooping your ass, no joke. You fight a lot of enemies in this game. You fight pterodactyls, you fight, Dilophosaurs, I think that's what they call it. You just fight a lot of dinosaurs in this game. So, it is a pretty damn hard game. So that's something to keep in mind. But, other than that, it's pretty solid. I did forgot to mention this. It was also released on the Game Boy, and that's for another day. I'll definitely take a look on the Game Boy version real soon. But yeah, that's it for my review. Jurassic Park 2 Chaos Continues. I think this is a great game. It's just unfortunate that it's a really brutal game. But it's still one I would recommend to your Super Nintendo collection. Anyway, guys, this is Videogamelover58, and I'll see you guys on my next review. Peace.